Hello everybody, welcome to Blox Custard. We have some exciting things to talk about in this video, and the topic we'll be focusing on today is the top 5 Roblox Police games in 2022. But of course, before we dive into this video, I've got a question for you. Have you subscribed to this channel yet? If you aren't, you're missing out on quite a lot here. So make sure to subscribe so you will always get the latest information about Roblox from us. Anyways, like I said in the beginning, let's dive right into this video. Beginning at number 5, we have City Life. City Life is a game where you can roleplay either by yourself or with other players, or along with their friends. The game allows you to take on multiple roles and occupations, such as being a firefighter, cook, cleaner, and police officer. As a police officer, your job is to take down as many criminals as possible, and keep the city as safe as possible. If you're not looking to be an officer, you can be a criminal and go through some challenging missions to earn some cash. The game is very similar to Bloxburg with a house building mechanic, but it features a lot more things such as vehicles with HP weapons, unique missions, and many more. Next up at number 4 on this list we have Mad City. Mad City is an open world exploration game where you can either take on 3 different roles. The roles are either a criminal, a superhero, or a police officer. As a criminal, you are trying to break out of prison and take on some big scores to earn some money. As a hero, you'll have to fight off super villains or criminals around the map, while providing support to police officers. And as a police officer, you'll have to arrest as many criminals as possible and keep the city safe. You have all sorts of equipment such as tasers, rifles, shotguns, handcuffs, and many more. You also have vehicles that you can use to chase down criminals and put them back to where they belong. Moving on to number 3, we have the game Berry Avenue RP. Berry Avenue RP has a lot of players right now. The game has received over 118 million visits and 300,000 favorites. What makes this game so great is that there are all sorts of different roles that you can play as. You can be a student in a high school, work at a grocery store, be a doctor, nurse, criminal, and lastly, a police officer. The game puts you in a very lively society where you can interact with 19 other players in a server, and being a police officer is one of the best roles that you can take on. It's filled with so much action since you can drive vehicles, patrol around the city, chase down bank robbers, and arrest those who are breaking the law. Heading to number 2, we have Jailbreak. Jailbreak is obviously going to be on this list. Despite it being pretty old compared to other Roblox games, its quality is very consistent. As a police officer, you get to spawn in the police bases scattered around the map. You're also given a free vehicle that you can drive around with, and even a helicopter that you can use to get a bird's eye view of the map. Being a police officer in Jailbreak is very challenging since there are so many criminals, but if you're good at your job, those criminals will no longer be on the streets. You have all sorts of equipment such as the ones given to you in Mad City, but you have more variety of vehicles that you can use and even SWAT gear. And lastly, at number 1, we have Emergency Response Liberty. Emergency Response Liberty County is an emergency services simulation game. This game is one of the best police games on Roblox that you can play. You can take on the role of a civilian, a criminal, transportation worker, firefighter, police officer, and even a sheriff deputy. As a police officer or sheriff deputy, your job is to keep the streets safe and ensure that anybody who is breaking the law will quickly be brought to justice. You're also tasked to arrest other players who are playing as criminals, and you'll also need to take care of the streets in case there are incidents such as crashes. Alright guys, so unfortunately this video has come to an end. That is it on the top 5 Roblox police games of 2022. Since you guys have reached here, I just want to remind you to subscribe so you will not miss any of our upcoming Roblox videos. Also, like the video as it helps us beat the YouTube algorithm and lets this topic be delivered to more people. And lastly, share this video so we can inform others. With that, thank you so much for watching, goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video.